So you can drive the car in EV mode if you want. Flick it into EV mode, it drives in pure EV mode. I think you get 90 kilometers, 90, in pure electric mode. All right guys, so behind me is the Jetour T2 plug-in hybrid. I haven't driven this yet. I have driven the standard T2. A year ago, Jetour obviously launched the T2 and they've now introduced this, which is a plug-in hybrid, and there's a lot going on here. There's a lot that is different. The price is different. This is $779, which I know may sound steep, but for a plug-in hybrid, you're paying good money. Oh, there you go. Flick it twice and you know you're good. So, this is a 1.5 litre engine. The standard T2 comes in 1.5 and 2 litre, but the plug-in hybrid only comes in 1.5. Obviously because you've got the electric motor to assist. So we can also go in here and see what we're dealing with in terms of the hybrid settings. You can set your recovery levels to mid, low or strong. I think that is the brake, the regenerative braking. I've always been on strong, so I haven't really felt the difference there. And you can switch from smart mode to compulsory power saving. What this does, listen to this, hope you'll hear it. So the car literally just went on and it is now using the engine. You can see it in that diagram over there to charge the battery. So you can plug the car in and charge it yourself, or you can just do that and allow it to use the engine, which essentially uses more fuel for the car to charge itself. And you can toggle around and play around with the settings. My minimum setting is 60%, my target battery level. I was higher, I think I was at 70, but I don't think I need 70. So that is the biggest difference between this and the standard Jetour T2. The other big difference, I'm going to show you. Let's turn this thing off because there is some stuff to talk about here. Now, how do you know that this is the PHEV? Well, Jetour has made it clear. They've stuck that little plaque on there. Even from a distance, you can tell that something's off here because of that, even if you can't read what it says, right? You also get the IDM, so that's their version of PHEV. They call it IDM. Kind of strange, but it is what it is. Everything else in the car is still the same. I do like the color combination here because this is white. The last one I drove, I think, was black, and we've got a two-tone combination going on. We've got white here and we've got black in the center of the car, which essentially separates the body from the roof of the car and just creates this cool effect. And the one thing I must note here, which I don't know if I noted in my previous review of this car, is how small the boot is. I don't know whether the standard car has a small boot like this and I just didn't notice, but this feels rather small, rather compact. And maybe it's because we've got the battery in the back, I don't know. I mean, we've got golf clubs here that can't even fit the width of the boots. We've got a backpack here and the boot looks quarter to full. So that is one thing to note. And obviously you can drop the rear seat here if you really need more space. I think you guys may have seen that we do have cup holders here in the back. You can chill here and do your whole cup holder thing. You've got that for your plastic bags and all that good stuff. Shut that down. Nice big fat spare at the back. And they have changed a thing or two here. So in the original T2, those headrests had a little flap on them. You could actually pull them forward, pull the side panels off the headrests like that to get more comfortable, almost like aeroplane headrests. And they've kind of done away with that now. I don't know why. Maybe it's a cost-cutting thing because it doesn't make any sense why they would do that. And of course you do get the leather seats here. I do love the materials used in here and the pattern in there. It's almost like a map. And we jump in here. Nothing else in here is different. You do get this, what do we call this? It's almost like a diamond pattern like gear selector with JT engraved in it. JT is Jetour's badge. For those of you who aren't familiar, that is the logo for Jetour, that JT over there. At night, when you're jamming your music and the ambient lighting comes on, all of that comes on and it flickers to the sound of the music. So that is a nice touch here. Check this out. So if we hit that on, foot on the brake, the car doesn't come on like a normal car, obviously because it's a plug-in hybrid. So the car is essentially on right now. If I do that, I could essentially and effectively drive off without the car actually, or the engine coming on. There you go. We are moving. What's nice about this PHEV system in the Jetour T2 is the driving experience. It's so much smoother than the normal T2, the normal internal combustion engine T2. And that is the thing with plug-in hybrid cars, right? Plug-in hybrids, electric cars, they just have a refinement to them when you drive them. So this is really, really smooth. It's so nice to drive on the road as a daily because of that smoothness. You're not getting the lag that comes with an engine. You're not getting the noise that comes with an engine. It's all just smooth and quiet. Power here, we're looking at what? 265 kilowatts from 180 kilowatts. So that is a decent jump. And we've gone from about 375 Newton meters of torque, if I'm not mistaken, to over 600 Newton meters. So the torque figure has nearly doubled in this, just from them adding a hybrid system. And you can feel it. So when you're driving, this thing disappears. You put your foot down, you literally poke it with your big toe, and it wants to disappear. So I do enjoy driving it, and I do like the fact that you're getting a whole ton of range here. Over 1,000 kilometers, around 1,200 kilometers of driving range. That's what Jetour says you're going to get in this car. And the fuel consumption has also been improved here. I've been averaging around 8 liters per 100 driving around the city, just a combined cycle. So that's not bad at all. And if you do want to drive this in HEV mode, which essentially means the car itself switches between electric and internal combustion. It just decides what it wants to do depending on the scenario and the driving conditions. Or if you want to move around in stealth mode, you can flick it into EV mode and just drive on pure electricity. Honestly, guys, with the fuel prices doing what the fuel prices are doing right now, fuel is expensive, diesel and petrol. Those that bought either EVs or PHEVs are the ones that are smiling right now because they're not affected by that. So that's the beauty about plug-in hybrids. If you don't want to have to use petrol or diesel, whatever it is, actually we don't have a PHEV in diesel. We might have one coming from Chery in the near future, but if you don't want to use fuel, you can just charge and run this thing purely on battery. And those that have got solar are smiling even harder than everyone else because they're literally driving around for free. You've got solar at the house. You get home, you plug this thing in, top it up, it goes to full from whatever percentage it was at, and you get to use the thing during the day running around for free, and you plug it back in the evening, you charge it for free. I think it's a banger of a deal. 779 is the price here. 779,000 Rand is what you pay for this Jetour T2 PHEV, and I think it's a pretty decent price for what you're getting because most plug-in hybrids that are this size and that offer you this kind of range, you're looking at about R1 million. I mean, I look at the Motor C9, which is, yes, granted, slightly bigger than this, but you know, it's almost the same class of car. That's 900,000 Rand, and don't get me wrong, it's worth every single penny. That car is just so good, ultra refined. It's luxury in a car that you would not assume or think you'd get that from. Anyway, guys, that is the review. That is what you need to know about this PHEV. What else is there? The Sony audio system is the one thing that continues to impress me in this car. It's my second time driving it, and I don't get used to it. It's just that good. It's so good. It's so crisp. It's so clear. And there is a subwoofer in this car. I've tried to find it and have had no luck, but my ears know that there's a subwoofer in here. And you can also do the whole 360 effect. So like a surround sound system, it does that, and it sounds like a proper theater surround sound system.